You shall regret your life if you are caught. Ipob warns people using its name to solicit funds from politicians. Welcome to the news. Ipob has therefore warned anybody swindling unsuspecting or greedy politicians in the name of Ipob. The leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has alleged that some people are using the name of the group to defraud politicians. Ipob has therefore warned anybody swindling unsuspecting or greedy politicians in the name of Ipob to immediately disembark from such scandalous mission or brace for the dire consequences. This was contained in the statement released by the Ipob Media and Publicity Secretary, Ima Powerful, made available to Sahara reporters on Sunday. According to the statement titled, "We did not delegate anybody to solicit funds for us. Beware of scammers," Ipob warns politicians. The separatist group said it does not need the money of Nigerian politicians. The statement read, "Following numerous complaints we have received concerning people claiming to be representatives of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, who approach politicians in Nigeria soliciting financial support for Ipob, we wish to clarify that Ipob has never and will never ask anybody to beg for such financial support. Ipob, under the able leadership of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, did not send anybody on such shameful errand. Ipob is a global movement with members in over 100 countries, and we know how we raise our funds. We do not solicit financial support from politicians. We have nothing to do with Nigerian politicians. We do not need their money. Therefore, anybody, no matter how highly or lowly placed, or even related to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, parading as a representative, of Ipob, sent to collect financial support from any politician is on his or her own. Such imposters, assuming the complaints are correct, are scammers. They do not have the mandate of Ipob. We therefore seriously warn anybody swindling unsuspecting or greedy politicians in the name of Ipob to immediately disembark from such scandalous mission or brace up for the dire consequences. If you catch anybody, no matter who such a person is, fronting as Ipob agent before any Nigerian politician, such a person will live in regrets the rest of his or her life if the person is lucky to escape the wrath of God. We also wish to advise gullible and greedy politicians not to deal with or give money to anyone claiming to have been sent by Ipob. We have not sent or delegated anyone for such a disgraceful mission. Be warned. It is rather saddening and disheartening that amidst what is going on, some people are still making use of these things to enrich their pockets. It is rather saddening. Very saddening that amidst what is going on, some people are wanting to fill their pockets for selfish reasons. How can you even do this? How can you solicit for funds using Ipob names to set politicians? You are definitely not in your right state of mind if you do so. Yes, there will be doubts with and will be taught in a language they will understand. Nnamdi Kanu MNK and Ipob, indigenous people of Biafra, are holy, whiter than white, sparkling like snow. Hence, the reason why Elohim recognized them as the only sincere Biafra freedom fighters. You are free to take my session to the bank and it must surely pay. This cracked me up, but this is the truth. The indigenous people of Biafra are not fighting for money. They are fighting for their lives, for their sanity, for their peace, for tranquility. This is what they are fighting for. They are fighting to have their peace back, their sanity back as a nation. They are fighting so that their families and members of their families and communities will not live in the fear of, I do not want to step out and I'll be attacked. I do not want to go to such places, to so and so places and be attacked. They are fighting for the future of their unborn generation. Absolutely. What they want is freedom. Nothing more, nothing less. Not the politicians' money. And this is true. Exactly my point. This is true. If they are fighting for money, the federal government, I'm sure, we know how wonderful this federal government is. We know how wonderful they can be. We know how good they are. And of course, even though it has not been mentioned, they might have been called. Who knows? It might be that they might have been called and even wanted to be, given money to quiet them down. But no, they are saying what they want is what they want. We do not want money. We do not want your money. We do not want any other thing than giving us our freedom of speech, freedom of will. Let us have our fundamental human rights as citizens of Nigeria back. Let us live in a real democratic state as a country. Not the one where we are saying we are a democratic nation and we cannot protest when we want to. We cannot speak and not be attacked. We cannot agitate for things and not be seen as the enemies of the government. Biafra is a spirit. When you think you have killed the man behind the mask, Baba go possess another person. Oh my goodness, this cracked me up. We have crossed the line. Giving up is not part of our culture. We are Biafrans. Our decision is final. And this is it. The indigenous people of Biafra, they are saying they are not backing out. Saying the marginalization will not stop. Saying Nigeria will not, the federal government will not give them what they have been asking for. They will not stop agitating. If you try to quench a fire without trying to do what you're supposed to do for that fire to be quenched, it will keep burning and burning. Whatever you do to quench them or to quiet them down will only make them agitate the more. It will only fuel them the more. The fire will continue burning until it gets what it wants. And I am also sure the Yoruba nation are also about this. Nobody wants the money. The money does not solve the problem right now in Nigeria. It does not solve the problem. If you have the money, what of the security? You can be attacked. You can be kidnapped. If it has not happened to you, it has happened to many families. Money did not solve their problem. Even some people, when they are attacked, they did not go and say who are those that are rich here or who are those that are the common ones in this community. They did not make the announcements. All they did was to butcher and slaughter people. Slaughter people. All they did was to take our sisters and mothers, our grandmothers, and get them raped continuously. So now when you sit down and you tell me that amidst all this thing happening, some people are using the name of Ipob to solicit for funds, it's a shame and a disgrace. A very big one of that. And so with this, we come to the end of the news today. Thank you all for tuning in and listening, and enjoy the rest of your day.